Sure.
People on TikTok who all they do is put the camera in front of their face and they turn the filters on. That like gets on my nerves. Like for what?
Are they getting?
They record it and then they upload it. But
Yeah, but are they getting the like? What are their likes like?
oh, I don't know. It just bothers me.
Oh, they're probably getting paid.
It's like
They don't care.
It's like get a life.
Check next time you see it.
I have one.
Oh.
I have one right here. Hold
I
on.
want to see how many.
Let me turn it down because I don't want to.
You're getting ready to expose a friend.
I'm getting ready. Yeah, it's not even a friend. But I think it is somebody local. So, no, they're not getting paid.
No.
No.
Oh.
Because I have more followers than them.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not getting paid.
Okay.
Not for that. But all they do is just turn the filters on, and that's it.
I don't even know how to do it. Can you teach me so
What?
I can do it and get on your nerves?
All you do is just look at it and then turn the filters on. And then, they have like different things.
I want to try it.
And it says, gosh, I don't even know.
I wanna try it.
But their whole page is like that. Like every once in a while, yeah. I mean, even I like, mess with them or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's all their whole page is full of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just gets on my nerves.
Who is it?
Gets on my nerves.
Who is it?
Yo daddy.
Who?
Yo mama.
Who?
854.
Who is it? That's what I want to know. Call them out.
It is Throwback Thursday. We will continue on the way. Right now, though, we go live to the...
It's this one. It's this one.
Oh, I didn't even know that one, but is it that one?
Or this one. No.
They just saw that on camera.
No, they did.
The camera just saw it.
No.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Who? You.
No, you don't know her. But this one's so funny.
I know that first one you showed me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Love TikTok.
We go live to the hotline, and it ain't going nowhere, by the way. TikTok ain't going nowhere.
I hope not.
No. That old fake story. Peter Macon.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Good morning. Bill and Jessica, Power 1017. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm great. How are you doing?
Man.
Ooh, that voice. Oh, my.
Thank you so much for checking in. We appreciate it, man. Look, people, they might remember you. One of your main roles was in the Orville.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you had reoccurring roles on Shameless. I remember you from, as soon as I saw you, I was like, I know I've seen you before. What show did I see? Because we watch a lot of TV, and it was Bosch. We're big Bosch fans. Yeah, on Amazon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you also were in High Moon, Sci-Fi Movie, Family Guy, NCIS. You've done a lot, man. You've done a lot.
You're busy.
Been at it. Yeah. It's a long road.
Absolutely. Well, you play one of the lead roles now in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, hitting theaters coming up on the 10th. Give us a rundown. Talk to us about it.
Man, it is just such a phenomenal honor to be a part of, franchise, film franchise history. And, I think that down the road, I might appreciate it more. Right now, I'm really in the inside of it. But, this movie, this film, this franchise has been running for 50-something, 52 years, I think, since 68, right? So,
yeah.
It's grown a lot. This is like the 10th installment of the films. And, this film takes place 300 years or so after the last film, War for the Planet of the Apes. And, Dawn, Rise, and War all follow, the life of Caesar, the very first, ape that the virus is, affected in a positive way. I guess it depends on your worldview, but this virus that was created to help Alzheimer's, that backfired ultimately and had the reverse effect on human beings, and then the desired effect on the apes. And so, then ensues the conflict of the ape's consciousness rising, and their awareness of their treatment and not wanting to be in that position anymore collectively, and then they grow, and then of course that ensues into war with human beings, and that's where we leave off with the last film in that trilogy. And so this, as I said, is many generations later. Many apes don't even know who Caesar was, and it is my character's duty to be one, who is one of the last members of the Order of Caesar, to preserve his legacy in the face of a splintered ape world that is basically in the Bronze Age of technology and the Bronze Age of consciousness. So apes are growing exponentially, very splintered in various different clans, and it is my Raka's job to maintain the legacy of our first elder, Caesar. So, it's a huge leap in the future. And, 300 years is a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And the Earth and human beings are no longer on the top of the food chain.
Right. I mean, wow, yeah, which is wild. I mean, look how much changed between 2020 and now. That's only a couple years. Imagine 300.
I know. I know. So, I mean, the world that we take you into with this film is, unlike anything you've ever experienced before. It's really, it's very green. The Earth has definitely reclaimed itself from underneath the footprint of human beings. And so that, in and of itself, is pretty fascinating to see. And, like, as I said, the consciousness of apes and, like the vanity of apes, like, and the hubris, all of the things that essentially was a downfall of human beings are now apes are having to deal with. So I said that, power corrupts, but knowledge can be painful. Knowledge can really, get in the way of self-awareness and self-consciousness. All of those things contribute into the building of this layered world. And if you want to just go and have your popcorn and like experience this movie, like and be transported to another place, it certainly serves on that level. But it does make room for a deep dive in terms of the questions that we ask collectively, right, as human beings, like where we're going and how did we get here and where did we come from and all those things. So it's a big old movie.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like it. I mean, look, the Planet of the Apes franchise has just such a history, dedicated fan base and all that. I mean, you've kind of already answered it with your enthusiasm talking about it, like how it feels to be such, part of an iconic series. Was there any like pressure stepping into, this established world of, this franchise?
Well, I mean, yes, initially, because, I told my wife I really, really, when this came across my desk and, I got to, make a tape, make a video to send to the production team and the director, I spent, it was like it would affected me unlike other things that I auditioned for. And then I really, really, really wanted to do it because it presented the most challenge. And when I got the job, then I was like, oh, now I got to do it. But we got to spend about 6 weeks in ape school, and that was learning the physiognomy of apes and the differences between apes and human beings. And then,
ape school,
like doing a lot of imagination work and building consciousness, a lot of improv, And so when we got to set, I literally just threw away everything else about the pressure of, being in this franchise and, the pressure of getting it right. Because we were just so ready and prepared and we just played. I mean, a lot of it was a lot of like, we would improv so much that they'd literally be like, can you guys stop so we can shoot?
Well, I hope
we need to shoot what's on the page.
So, I hope they paid you while you went to ape school. I hope it wasn't like, well, you're lucky to be in this movie, so
this is volunteer.
We'll volunteer you to go to this school, so then we'll start paying you once we film the movie. I hope you got paid for.
I'll just say it's all payment. right?
Right. It's all part of it, right?
It's all. I appreciate it all. You know, because it's what I got to put in my tool bag as an actor. That's priceless.
No,
You know
that's
what I mean?
awesome.
So, but they did put us up, and we you know, I was in Sydney, Australia, and you know, but it was great. You know, it was I was paid in so many other ways, but you know, once we started shooting, then the checks started rolling in. But
okay.
you know, like I had a immeasurable growth with my craft, and you can't put a price tag on that.
Well, the motion picture, from what I understand, the technology used in the film is incredibly advanced. So that's awesome too that you were part of that.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's great to be part of the growth of, you know, like I spent the majority of my career on stage doing plays.
Yeah.
And to bring that training to this new technology and being almost like guinea pigs, because the technology is always growing, and so to able to have capable performers really give the animators so much to work with. Mm-hmm. It's a great marriage, and so like that was, you know, phenomenal to be able to be a part of that, you know, that discussion, that growth, that build. So like we would study what Andy Serkis did in the previous films, and we stand on the shoulders of that technology.
Well, look.
So, and I imagine like the forthcoming, you know, films or the use of this technology will stand on our shoulders. And it's like what's that monkey game where you hook the monkeys and like you hang on the barrel of monkeys? No pun intended,
yeah. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, hitting theaters coming up on May the 10th. Looking forward to it. Actor Peter Macon. If you know, people want to follow you, hit you up on social media. Do you have a social media?
Yeah, just my name, Peter Gerard Macon. Peter Jerrod Macon. I'm on the Instagrams, and you know, and that's where I'm at. And there's links to other things that I'm involved with. But yeah, that's how I'm. Like I'm kind of a dinosaur when it comes to this, guys. To be perfectly honest, you know what I mean. I'm super analog, but I'm a analog man trying to negotiate a digital world. So,
awesome.
But there is that information that's available there. But you know, see the movie and you know, have a great time. And I really, really appreciate you guys having me on to unpack it a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks so much for checking in, my friend. We appreciate it.
Bill Baker.